Hey everybody, this video is a video response on the 5 random facts question, and I know it's been a while, but I got around to doing it, and so I'm going to share my 5 random facts with you, and hopefully you'll find it somewhat interesting. Maybe you won't at all, that's cool too. My first fact is that ever since I was in 7th grade, I was in cheerleading. So I was throughout junior high, all of high school, and even all throughout college. I went to Monmouth College, and not the Monmouth University in New Jersey, but Monmouth College. It's a small 4-year liberal arts college in Western Illinois, and it is a really great school, and they had a really great cheerleading program there too, where we got to compete a couple of years, and then we moved into having a co-ed program, and I was the captain for my last couple of years there. Cheerleading was just my life for a really long time. I had learned how to tumble, and I taught gymnastics during the end of my high school years at the local YMCA. And I just really enjoyed that, and I just loved cheerleading so much. You know, I would watch every competition whenever it came on TV, and I still do. I'm still really interested in it, and actually I would like to, you know, maybe part-time coach somewhere, coach at the college level. I think that's really awesome. Cheerleading has just become such an athletic activity that people do these days, and I just love it to this day, and I'm still really interested in it. I still subscribe to American Cheerleader magazine. So I just love it so much still, and I cheered for, so it would have been 1, 2, 3, 4, about 10 years that I spent as a cheerleader. So that was a big part of my life. So that's my first random fact. Second, I guess I can contribute this to all the strength training I had to do while I was in cheerleading. I was the one usually that got tossed up, and we did like backflip basket tosses and that kind of thing, and you know, 2.5 high pyramids and stuff, but still had to be really strong to do that, and I can do one-arm push-ups. So a lot of people don't look at me and just think I can do something like that, but I can, and I'm happy to say there's nobody here to videotape me doing that, so I don't have to show you, but I promise you that I can do them left arm or right arm. It's just a strength that I guess I've built up ever since I was, actually when I was really little I liked to swim a lot, and I think that built up a lot of upper body and back strength, and so I'm able to do that. Woohoo! Another random fact about myself was that when I was in college at Monmouth, I joined a sorority, and it's actually the Pi Beta Phi women's fraternity. It was the first one ever created. It was actually created way back in the day under a different name, and so it's very historic at Monmouth. That's where it was founded, and I really missed that part of college too, because I made so many friends in that group. A lot of the cheerleaders that I was with were also my close friends in Pi Beta Phi, or Pi Phi. If I move a little bit, you can still see there's that paddle. That's my Pi Phi paddle that they give you when you initiate and that kind of thing. And so we had formals and parties and lots of fun stuff, but it also helped me really learn to manage everything that I was doing in college. I was very involved in cheerleading, but being in Pi Phi allowed me to do a lot of kind of philanthropic things too, giving back, and really just having a good time with a lot of people that had shared interests with me. So if anybody out there is watching that was a former Pi Phi, hi! Another number 4 random fact about me is that I bite my nails. I've done it for a really long time. It's just a habit. It's kind of like I just pick at it, you know, like just a nervous habit. I just pick at my nails when I'm sitting here. But for a while there, like I had the time to keep having them done, you know, like painting my nails and having them look all nice, and when they were like that, I would never bite them, but then it wouldn't be long before there would be a little chip on it, and then I'd start picking it off, and so I really need to try to make a better effort to keep them done. I know that one video I did, they looked like really bad, but I don't know. I need to work on it because I really don't want to bite my nails the rest of my life. So if you got any good tips, let me know. I know I've tried the no bite stuff that's like bitter, but that really doesn't work for me. So because a lot of it is just that I mess with them and I pick at them with my fingers, and so that's just a random fact about me. And my last random fact is that I am married. I'm 24 years old, so I'm like a couple years out of college now. And when I was a my senior year, it was homecoming in the fall, and I was out doing like this cheerleading routine that we do. It's called the Spirit Shout. Like the entire school comes, and the different student groups do like performances and stuff, and the football team comes out and they give a little speech, each of the captains, because their big homecoming game is the next day. And Tyler was one of the captains at the time, and so when it got to him, he was the last captain to say something. And so he said it, and everybody's all excited, and then he calls me up on the stage, and I just thought, because he kind of started it with, we got a really good cheerleading squad this year, Emily's a big part of that, Emily, come on up here, and I was just like, oh gosh, I don't want to have to say anything or anything like that. But within moments, he was like, I'm not going to ask you to give a speech, one word would be fine. And then he got down on one knee and proposed to me right there in front of everybody. And I, of course, said yes. And everybody in the crowd was screaming, and all these girls were crying, and I was crying too. And it was just, like, so exciting. And it totally took me by surprise. People asked me, obviously they could see that I was surprised, but they were like, have you talked about that at all? I mean, we had been dating since sophomore year of high school. So by the time it rolled around to senior year of college, we'd been dating for quite a while, but we really hadn't just, sat down. I think we just assumed we'd be together, but we never really talked about it, So when he, totally caught me by surprise and did that, it was very out of character for him to do something like that in front of everybody. But that was a really happy time. And then that following August, before we moved down here, he's going to law school at Southern Illinois University, while I'm working at the TV station down here. And we moved down here, and we got married the August before, and it was just a great wedding, so fun. And that was just something I don't think I've ever mentioned in any of my videos, and I tried to make everything I talked about something that I don't mention in my videos. So I hope you found it entertaining. If you have any comments, please let me know. Otherwise, thank you for watching.